Hello, this is Jeff, and this is CJM Extra. I am here with,
Marco?
and the one you might be hearing in the background, our friend Chris, and leader. He is playing a game, and he will be quiet for like 15 minutes, unless he wants to add.
Come out to play.
Exactly. So he is playing the Warriors. So wish him good luck in the. Well, by the time this is uploaded, he'll be done. But wish him good luck in the comments or something. I don't care. This is going to be
I will soldier and keep my mouth shut.
exactly. All right. So I had this planned previously because I found out about this interesting 80s cartoon show that has totally wrapped my brain in a fucking helix, and I had to ask Mike about it. And apparently, it was short. This was a very short-lived cartoon. So
Yes.
the topic of discussion for tonight is strictly cartoons that no one's ever heard of, or you just found out about, I guess. And that's why I said. That's why I said it wasn't. This was not going to be long because I don't. I don't have an itinerary in front of me. Yes, it was called Inhumanoids. And this fucking cartoon show was created by Hasbro around 1985 during the cartoon era of back-to-back shows of like G.I. Joe and and Gem and the Hologram Show and other shows at the time.
Toy commercials.
Exactly.
Essentially. Yeah.
Yes. And Humanoids, it kind of had a rough start because of the imagery showcased in its cartoon, and it's not exactly. Oh God, I don't even know how to say this. It is some Lovecraftian shit at best. That's the best way I can describe it. The vibe from the show is just. I watched a documentary about it like this week about it, and pretty much. Yes, exactly. And the guy pretty much just said it. The guy said that one of the directors or writers just said it was just a fucking horror show for kids, and we just did whatever we wanted on it. So, yeah. So yeah, and Humanoids. I don't know what the first thing that comes to mind, but first and foremost, I don't like any of the characters. They seem like a bunch of jerks. that don't have they kind of got the teamwork thing going on, but it's not like it's like G.I. Joe or He-Man or She-Ra or even Gem and other shows at the time. It's just very cold and very, very indifferent to the characters.
Hey, are you recording with the stream on?
Hmm?
Are you recording with the stream on, like on your end?
I don't think I've captured anything on your end.
No, I mean like is my stream on your end?
I don't think so. I'm showcasing the screen on my end through OBS. All anyone is seeing is the CJM thing.
I mean, like, because it could like capture the audio. I just want to make sure, like, so it doesn't fuck up your recording.
I don't think so. I've also muted I also muted the game on my end, so you're good.
It's already down to 0. Just making sure.
Of course.
Okay.
But yeah. So I guess I should try to explain more about Inhumanoids, even though I just gave the basics of away. I should ask Mike, what is your impressions of Inhumanoids exactly?
It was short-lived, and from what I remember, it was kind of like monsters. I remember the monsters, and just it being like, oh, there, it's gone. So yeah, my memories of it aren't as big, but I do remember like seeing like stuff. What was it?
Then I guess you got lucky because this show I have never heard of the show until this week when I was randomly on TikTok and I saw the opening for the first time, and that shit creeped me the fuck out.
I can believe it. Because it was creepy. It got me weird.
What do you do when a bunch of people in armored suits are trying to save these people from a giant Cthulhu monster, and then the bridge that they're running across gets destroyed by the monster, and they're just flung into the lava? I can't get over that shit. It haunts me now. How do you escape that shit? Tell me. I don't know. It's so annoying.
Yeah. No, I can understand. It's uh, like for the kids back then was different as most now.
Dude, the showrunners were on fucking coke. I don't care what anyone says.
They're on coke.
Yes! It was the 80s! That's the only
And
explanation
they're
that they're getting away with this shit.
studios expected didn't give a shit.
I mean, I kind of wish they had that. I kind of wish they still had that mentality nowadays, but you know.
Yeah.
Where they make a TV show like from the toy line or something.
Yeah. Actually, stick with it. Even if the show kind of just scary and shit. Fun fact about Inhumanoids: it was also the animation was done by Toei Animation, so it's clearly an anime in a way.
I mean, Transformers was done by Toei Animation somewhat.
Yes, and so was Gem too. So it's all connected, and it's great.
Yeah.
I gotta stop saying characters themselves are just a bunch of four dudes who are scientists, and one day this evil corporate man like Lex Luthor, but a lot more creepier, decides to open Pandora's box when they unearth a giant amber rock or whatever, and there's the giant plant monster in there, and then all hell starts breaking loose. And then I believe it's revealed to one of the characters that from some tree people who are spirits of the earth, they tell him about the war of this ancient evil that they tried to seal away because they couldn't kill it, and they had to seal it in amber, and there were three monsters, and one of them was sealed in the Earth's equator by a electric monster by the name of Negatron or some shit like that. I don't know. He used negative and positive electricity to keep him sealed. And then some other monster that looks like an alligator or a crocodile, and he was sealed away somehow, and he got released too, and now they're causing havoc on this team, and the evil corporate dude, he's on the loose, and then he joins forces with them because, well, the monsters say, "You work for us now, human. We're gonna destroy the world, ha 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 ha," or some shit like that, or something else.
Yeah.
Cocaine was one.
Yes. So.
Over. And we've been smoking.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Well, there's really nothing much to say. I'm actually personally still on. I'm about to start episode 5, which apparently this show was actually supposed to be like one of those cartoon movies that just introduce everything and then come on TV. But they literally just split up the fucking episodes to 5 for their origin episode or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
They kind of did that back in the day.
Yes, they did. I clearly remember I went to gym as a kid, and I watched the origin, and it was a movie, and that was good. I mean, 5 episodes on one tape, that was a steal right there. It was great.
Yeah.
So the same thing happened for Inhumanoids, which honestly I would wish I could watch it like that instead of on YouTube on 5 episode things, but that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I can't say I really like the characters because they don't really have this whole friendship. They don't have like an established friendship because they all just seem like they're just tough guys and we gotta get this done. They're not GI Joe people, okay?
It would make sense if they were recruits.
They're
By
just
your description.
yeah, they're just like oh my god, these guys are just jerks, all of them, but they're okay, I guess. Is this does it have an ending? I guess it does, but not in a way I would expect. But I guess it's kind of open ended, like any other show back then. Sadly.
Yeah. Like an ending that is out there, kind of is, you know?
Yeah. Inhumanoids has captured my attention, and I see you, fucking 80s. You really were a time that brought forth a lot of good things and absurd things. So thank you, Inhumanoids.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's one hell of a drug.
Yes, it
The
is.
80s was the time.
Yes, there were.
Remember Dinosaur Circus?
Dinosaurs, that's another one. No one's ever watched
Great
Dinosaurs.
memories.
That's another one.
And I have great memories of the USA. You stay here in rerun.
Yes, yes,
Cartoon Planet Express.
yes, yes.
Which
Planet Express.
yeah.
We have the
Yeah,
commercial. We have the commercials up on that thing we use. So
Yeah.
pay attention to it.
Yeah. Old 80s to mid 90s.
Yes. Oh my god, when you speak of dinosaurs, I remember that epic theme song they had.
And that was great.
Total metal. And they went hard on it. That was a great thing.
I mean, it was pretty much Transformers with dinosaurs.
But that didn't last that long. It was like, what, 13 episodes at best, too?
65, I would say?
Dude, it went that long?
It might have been like, I know it's like 50.
You're right. It's 65 episodes.
I mean, that was the standard at the time, like for 65 episodes. That's like for syndication.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's probably why I got on USA.
That basically means that they could have had a beginning, middle, and end, maybe, with that show, but I could be mistaken.
I mean, at the beginning, I think the ending is just open-ended.
Oh, man, I hate that. Dinosaurs. God damn it, it was hard for no reason. It was just the production companies for Dinosaurs was Deke Animation City. And if you know Deke, it's not pronounced Dick, so calm down with your. So fucking calm down with your boy humor, damn it.
It's not Dick Grayson either.
Exactly, it's just Deke. That's how you pronounce it. Get over it. But if you want to say Dick, be my guest.
Yeah.
But Dinosaurs was another lost gem. Well, not really lost. I guess people have heard of it, but no one ever talked about it, I guess. It was just a random cartoon that came on.
And the producer of that went on to produce Batman 89. Executive producer. No. Michael Osland.
Ah, interesting.
The producer, executive producer, whatever it was, bought the film rights for Batman in 1979, or bought the right to make the film. It took him 10 years, but he finally was able to get done.
Nice.
But that is also just kind of like, trying to get him some money. It is it's history.
Oh man, Dinosaurs. That really. Oh, another show I can think of is Mighty Max, which also had a short run, even though it was big, kind of.
Yeah.
But that came out in the 90s, like 1993?
Sounds about right.
Mighty Max. Mighty Max. It was a syndicated show. Oh, yeah, 1993. Cool.
Yeah.
1993, and it aired September 1st of 1993. And it's about a boy of destiny who has a magic cap and he's supposed to stop the darkness from invading the world or something. Man, with a with a foul and a warrior dude, barbarian dude.
Yep. One of them played by CJM.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
He was on. I forget that. He was the older one.
Tony J, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, his version. And of course, then Gary Clinic and Jamal, aka Bull from Night Court and Two Face.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you're right. It is Bull.
Yes. For those who are wondering, yes, Bull was in the voiceover. Best known as RP10 / Two Face and Bang David.
Two-Face.
Yes.
Yes. And oh fuck, Tim Curry was in it too. Shit.
Yeah. Along with Rob Wilson,
Mm-hmm.
Chris McNeil, Corey Burnham, Frank Clunker, and Gaffy Swartz.
Hey, yeah.
All familiar voices.
Mm-hmm. And this was all 90s, so they were in everything pretty much at some point.
Yep. You can hear Jess O'Neill as Daisy. Oh, no. Yeah, Daisy is Electro Brain. And Burn is just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank Welker, Burn voices Scooby Doo. One of them, Benny.
The interesting thing about Mighty Max, which is surprising that I'm about to say this, because even though it was a kids show, it had a lot of horror elements and dark. It had a lot of horror or dark elements in that show. Not as extreme as Inhumanoids, mind you, but it's kind of right there if you really want to watch a show that really delves into a lot of dark places that cartoon into. The thing about the series finale of that show, which is a sad thing for me, is that it ends on a kind of a cliffhanger, kind of.
Yeah.
The bad guy actually wins, surprisingly enough, because he gets the power of the hat.
Oh shit.
Anyway, yes. It winds up, the bad guy gets the power of the hat, dimensional control or whatever, and then Max is kind of able to stop him, but it winds up with him going back in time to the first episode, or something.
Yeah.
And so, in a way, it creates a time paradox, or whatever. Before, he's able to read some kind of letter or something, and he remembers everything, and now he's gonna set everything right. And defeat Skull Master once and for all, which we don't see! Which is so frustrating for me. So, Mighty Max, I really wish it would have had like a continuation at some point, but it never happened. So this is what we get. Sad. I mean, it's not sad, but it's sad that it never continued the story itself, but whatever. Bob Paulson voices Max, and if you don't know him, he voiced a lot of your childhood memories. He voiced Raphael in the 1987.
Many characters.
Yes. So he was, and he also voiced Freakazoid, Raphael, a lot of people you love. And,
He also voiced Donatello in the Nickelodeon cartoon
Yes,
of TMNT.
but I never did watch.
yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, you can get the DVD, but I look, it wasn't on Amazon. It's on other stores. Like Etsy, which is on
It's $34.
sometimes you find hidden gem.
Nice. It's $34.
Yeah, not bad.
Another show. This is more for Mike, though. What I'm about to mention of a lost show, or a show that is very good. The Pirates of Dark Water.
Another show that has no ending.
Sadly, yeah. And it was made by Hanna-Barbera, and it came on like Cartoon Network or CBS. Well, CBS and Cartoon Network at the time.
Yes. Only lasts one season, sadly.
Yeah.
1991.
I'm amazed that that show had so much acclaim, and there was fun. For some odd reason, no one was able to like save it. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
The Pirates of Dark Water is another kind of a dark series that showcased a boy of destiny, and his pirate crew. They're like the One Piece. They're like the Straw Hats before they were a thing. But
Yeah. Yeah, and they're One Piece from One Piece.
it's an American fantasy animated television series created by David Kirshner and produced by Hanna-Barbera. The series premiered as a 5-part miniseries on Fox Kids in early 1991. The first season, consisting of 13 episodes, including the original 5-part miniseries, aired on ABC. Oh, I was mistaken. ABC, CBS. I don't know why I got that confused. But it came on TV and syndication, damn it. And, oh god, they had to find like these gems, these special gems that could destroy the dark water that was eroding the seas and could take over. I don't know. It was like the blob, I guess, is one way to describe it.
Yeah.
There were like there were 4 characters who consisted of heroes named. Fuck me. Sorry, this is gonna be a minute because this is like a long. I'm looking it up right now. The characters are Ren, Nidler, Tula, Eoz, Zool, and Terran, I guess.
Yep.
Ren is the main character, and he's a prince from the kingdom of Octopon, and the main protagonist. Ren was raised as a lighthouse keeper in the outskirts of his homeland, unaware of his destiny and heritage. He wields the broken sword, like the Sword of Omens, that belonged to his father in the whole form. By the second half of the first season, he freed one half of the planet from the dark water. Oh shit, it was a planet, not a city. Oh shit. Okay. Nidler is the snarf of the series. He's a monkey bird who once belonged to the bad character Blob until he escaped and he went on escape.
This is another miniseries voiced by Roddy McDowell and Claire Frank Welker.
We got the girl character, Tula, Jodie Benson, who voiced Jem and Jerica from Jem. She's an echomancer with the ability to control the elements and biological life, both sentient and non-sentient. And she has an affinity, so she's kind of like Storm, pretty much. Honestly, she kind of gave me like she was like a kind of like a gypsy as well, but no, that's probably not the case. I mean, I remember one episode when it was revealed she had these powers, and the bad guy character Bloth just said, "By the two moons, she's an Equimancer," or something like that, because he just got scared of her or whatever.
Yeah.
It was a big moment, so I liked it. We got Eoz. He's a rogue and a pirate, and he joins up with Ren initially for the promise of treasure.
Pretty much.
Throughout the seasons, his character matures and he becomes fond of Ren and his idealism, evolving into a protective brother.
I'm sorry for laughing earlier. I was just playing the Warriors, and some gang member was high off his ass. And he just jumped off a building and broke his leg.
Ooh.
Damn. Talk about living life free of anything. That's something.
That guy's a dumbass gang member, so fuck him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got Bloth, who's the bad guy character. Pretty much, it's pirate.
And one thing.
Yeah.
Caroline is another. He's voiced by the old man in RoboCop. So just add to say it.
Ah, got it.
So there's your big celebrity there. One big celebrity.
Nice.
Save yourselves! From RoboCop 2.
Of course.
And from Halloween 3.
He was the dude from Halloween 3 with the androids and Celtic magic.
Oh, that asshole. Oh, fuck.
And the Killer Max.
Don't let your kids wear a mask. Don't let your kids wear a mask and listen to that absurd stuff.
Do not wear a silver shamrock mask.
Yeah. Pirates of Darkwater, another good series. You should go watch it, even though it has an open ending. It's great, honestly. The shows we were mentioning were good or great. Another one I could mention is, it's a personal favorite of mine because I'm a big fan of Arthurian legend, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Okay, that's true.
It's another show that went hard with its opening, and it was short-lived. Sadly.
Yeah.
The show is actually on Tubi, surprisingly, so go watch it. I know I will.
Yeah.
It's a modern retelling of King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. There's a football team, and apparently they were like the reincarnations of King Arthur or whatever, however that shit worked. And they had to do battle with the Dark Knight and Morgana Le Fay. And apparently, they literally get isekai'd into the olden times. This 90s football team get isekai'd into this place, and it's established that they are they are the Knights of the Round Table to bring forth peace and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty hokey, but it's cheesy, but I like it. Apparently, how did it go? Each of the knights has a personal sigil that they have to try to get back to, like, establish something about the magics of Camelot or whatever, with the Round Table or whatever. I can't remember. It's been that long. But I know that throughout some of the episodes, some characters were able to get their sigil or hidden powers or something in the armor or whatever, and it was good. It had no real ending, sadly, and I think it did good. It did had 2 seasons and it's only 26 episodes.
That's it.
The series is incomplete and ended abruptly during the 2nd season, so we have no real conclusion, sadly. Personally, I would like to see a revival of this show because it's just fucking
Let's build up some funds and get enough. Let's get enough funds to get the rights.
I mean, I wouldn't mind running for that shit. I have words. I have things I want to write about King Arthur.
I mean, public domain. Do whatever you want.
I know. God damn it, that would be so fucking awesome. King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, another good one, another good show you should watch. I know it's. I mean, for me, it's just fucking. I just love it. Another show, which is a Mike show, which of course he knows about more than I do. Cops.
Yes.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Not that cops, but thank you.
You said cops, but I'm fighting some right now.
I want it.
I mean, there's one season show you can watch Cops on Tubi or Amazon Prime. It's when it's one season. It's still 65 episodes. And yes, it was made by the.
Continue talking about that.
Okay, and COPS pretty much stands for Central Organization of Police Specialists. They fight crime and they take trick on a group from Big Boss and his gang of crimes. Yeah, and then ironically, the future, when it's made in 88, it's year 2020, so it's literally the past now. But yeah, no, there's this gang, it's been featured at a good opening, I remember. And it aired, I want to say it aired along on syndication, USA, but yeah,
Wait, I'm back. Sorry.
yeah, no, Pops had a good, and it's an interesting open.
Yeah, I mean, the opening's great.
I love the opening.
It's crime by Stomping Time or whatever.
Yeah. God.
Okay. Another show I could potentially think of, which I don't think many people know, and actually there's two. One is Tanko and the Guardians of the Magic.
Yes.
It was a cartoon show from the 90s, and it came out in 1995, and it was produced by Saban. And surprisingly enough, Tanko was about a young magician who is an experienced performer like Zatanna, and she knows real magic, and she's a magician. She has her own place and everything. But apparently, these twins who are jealous of her, they try to take these gems or something, and they all scatter like the Dragon Balls because, if I remember correctly, sister is just a bitch, hardcore bitch. There's no redeeming qualities for her. And her twin brother kind of has a crush on Tanko, but he's always pulled along with his sister to do bad things. And so in order to get all these gems back, Tanko and the Guardians have to get the gems back and protect magic from the twins or something. So there was always this interesting gem Tanko used for each episode that she found. And I liked it. It was like very kind of like Sailor Moon at the time, the American. Show actually had an interesting deal with real life magician or whatever named Shuki Levy or something. No.
Shuki Levy's the guy who made the music for Power Rangers.
No, you're right. Yeah. Real life magician Princess Tanko by Mariko Itakakua. She was a real life magician. He had segments at the beginning of her show showcasing like illusions she could teach to kids or whatever. And there's those segments before they get to the cartoon show. So that's how it was broken up. So sadly is only 13 episodes and it had no real ending. However, I just found out Cree Summer voiced Tanko in the cartoon. So, much love to Cree Summer. She's another one who's been in a lot of shows from your childhood that you should recognize.
Yes.
Anything else I need to mention about it? No, not particularly. It was a good show, in my opinion. Again, very short-lived. No one has ever heard of it. Another show I could bring up, which I have brought up once before. Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. It is another mid-90s show that came on, and it had Arthurian connections to that show. It was about Princess Guinevere and her friends. They had these gems or something, and they were like magical girls that had to protect the world from Lady Morgana's darkness or some shit like that. It was a long time ago. Oh shit! It's on Pluto TV for free and Peacock and Amazon Prime. Shit. Interesting.
Yeah.
Originally it's called Princess Starla and the Jewel Riders, but I prefer Guinevere because I like the name. And pretty much it's just like it's a show for girls per se, but I watched it and I liked it for what it was. So fuck you. Fuck you, boy girl shows. It doesn't matter. Let me enjoy the show. It came on Saturday mornings. Fuck you. So Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders was just a fun ride. I particularly liked the second season more because it was a little bit more darker. And the characters got an upgrade in their battle attire and their magic, which was a factor in the plot, which was great. However, I never was able to watch how that shit ended because they never aired it. They never aired the last episodes or whatever. So I have no idea how that shit ends. So I will have to watch it on Tubi at some point. But it's good to know that I am seeing and looking that these shows still exist somewhere, and that might be some love for it, and I'm happy. Mike, is there any other shows that you could think of that might have people have never heard of, or like lost media shows that could be completely in another niche?
I mean, there's just a bunch of shows that I can think of. Squad Cats, that some people were.
SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron.
Okay, where do I find paint?
Gummy Bears, that's another good short-lived series. Silverhawks.
Silverhawks. The kind of sequel series to Thundercats in a way because of the animation, but it wasn't that good. But it did 65 episodes apparently. So I love Silverhawks.
They're like cartoons. It's kind of like didn't get much love being right, but there are out there. Some of them really good deals. Tops is going for as low as $6.
Nice.
On Amazon. 70% off deals. So if you want tops on some of the shows, they're good deals out there. Or you can check them out. Some of the free on Tubi or Amazon.
Since this is supposed to be about lost media, all these shows that might have been big at the time, what about Jim Lee's Wildcats?
That's up to you.
Okay.
It is? Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, last time I checked.
Sheesh.
Wildcats. Something.
We're gonna get people. Wildcats was another short-lived series that only did 13 episodes, but it had action figures and was awesome back in the day.
It was the 90s edge.
90s hardcore edge, hair, outfits, attitude. That was the 90s, and sadly, I fell for that shit. I ate it up. Damn it.
We should do a new CGM about that.
About what?
Yeah.
Wildcats.
Oh yeah, that'd be so fucking awesome.
Yes.
We can watch it. Oh my god, it'd be so fun. Oh, there's another show I heard of called Ultra Force. This was like a almost an X-Men-y kind of opening, which it has been said that they copied the opening of the X-Men, but the show also did. It was also a comic. It's an independent comic from Malibu Comics or whatever that was made into a show.
You said Malibu Comics, so it's technically a Marvel property now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, in turn, since Malibu, they're the same people that did Men in Black. So Men in Black, technically Marvel.
Nice.
Yes.
Learned something new. This was another short-lived series that I did enjoy watching because action, 90s edge, what the fuck. It ran for 13 episodes. There was no real conclusion. It was a little bit darker in comparison to like other shows at the time. I liked it, even though.
I'm gonna grab the paint grip. There we go.
I mean, Mike, any words on that? And Ultra Force, if you even heard or watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Flesher cartoons. Would you believe me if I told you were doing the Flesher Popeye 90th anniversary with Tom and Kenny?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit!
Popeye.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, they're doing a special, so look out for it.
Nice.
It's been a while since like a Popeye thing, so like the last time I heard from Popeye, like they're making there's a current comic book about it.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
Oh, Popeye! God damn it, olive oil. God, those old cartoons were great.
Yeah, I got them. They were popular in the 30s. I like the bygone. Some sticklers from Late Night Black Popeye.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh my god, what is going on here? I'm enjoying the chaos. I love it.
What chaos?
Nothing. I guess there could be more shows I could mention, but honestly, the Inhumanoids thing had my attention, and it still does. I need to get it out my system so I can just be cleansed of this shit. And then I can complain, and then I can go back and cry about it to Mike and Chris or something. Besides Popeye and other random shows that maybe not many people have heard of, I guess I could bring up one more or two, and then we'll just call it. Has anyone ever heard of Round the Twist?
No. Remember, most of these shows I'm probably not going to know because I'm like the baby of the group.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, have you ever heard of Round the Twist?
It sounds familiar.
Apparently it was an Australian show that came to America that was on Fox Kids for a brief period of time. It was a live action about a
Oh
family
yeah.
with a lighthouse or something, and weird shit happening there.
Yeah, it lasted 4 seasons.
hmm We only got
Yeah,
some episodes
Australian.
here.
Yeah, 52 episodes. So it aired on ABC.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah, it's an Australian show.
Round the Twist was just a live action show. It was good. I mean, not good, but it was just there, honestly. I'm not surprised Chris hasn't heard of it because he wasn't here or Sperm yet. Uh,
What?
Yeah. Chris wasn't working with him there.
I mean, I could also bring up another random Australian show that I'm positive you guys never heard of. You might have heard me go on about it only because of the promo commercial that I have watched far too many times because it brings back good memories. Ocean Girl, which is another Australian show that came on Disney Channel specifically.
Yeah, we have a server where we just made up our own like TV channel or something. So we got like old school promos.
Yes.
Bring back
you
good
could think-
memories.
Yeah, you can thank Ben for that.
Yes.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Benny. The old promos that I can refer back to, specifically either the Cartoon Express from USA or the old Disney Channel promos where they actually did show Star Wars before all that bullshit, before being tangled up in all that bullshit. You could actually watch Star Wars on fucking Disney Channel back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
You could watch any of these random movies at like 7 o'clock and then just enjoy the ride. I remember watching the the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe British show for a week on Disney as a kid.
Which is funny because Disney would like make their own Narnia movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's very ironic, a very ironic twist. So old school Disney, some good times. Honestly, it was a vibe or a bop, I guess. I don't know what the kids say nowadays. Including maybe Nickelodeon promos as well, commercials. I could bring up Wild and Crazy Kids, which was another good show. It's kind of like Double Dare, but for kids going outside and running around. And it had Omar Goody Jr., I think, in that show.
Yeah.
Another forgotten show, very briefly, I'm going to call it. What's another forgotten show I haven't really talked about? Oh, let's go back to the 80s one more time. Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Yes, another dinosaur. I love that theme song.
It very is of its time, and it's fucking amazing. It's fucking awesome.
That's the one.
I gotta beat the Illuminators.
Kick their ass.
Oh man. No, I'm trying to do a tagging thing. Tag my burner.
Tag the shit, dude.
Brick at me. God damn it.
No.
No.
I gotta beat the Illuminators. Come on.
You watched Denver Last Dinosaur on Amazon Prime and Tubi.
Sheesh. Wow, that show did 2 seasons and 50 episodes. Nice.
Yep. So.
I'm almost there. No. Come on. Yes! Oh, sorry. I'm just playing a game.
No, we
just
know.
tagging. I hate the tagging mechanic.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Denver the Last Dinosaur is a 1988 cartoon show, which you should watch because it's totally tubular. It's a dinosaur that winds up in the West Coast, and he has fun with his friends. That's cool.
Yeah. They started this a lot on USA right around August.
Oh shit, we got the hi-hats.
Oh no,
Well,
not
only
them.
from Dinosaur.
Yes.
August was like Dinosaur Mountain. Or we did it.
And oh, I think I can bring up one more show, Mike, and I want to know if you know it. Problem Child. That was on USA Network. Cartoon.
Oh yeah, they did have a cartoon with Cooper Godfrey.
Yes, the late Gilbert Gottfried Argy.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried.
Rest in peace. Oh man, Problem Child was another, just a very short-lived show, but it was fun, I guess, for the most part, when it was on. Okay, I lied. Cartoon teenage fighter from Beverly Hills.
Yes, it's real. It's not just a joke from Team 4 Star, it's fucking real.
It's a fucking real show that was short-lived. God damn it.
Yeah, I love that show.
Damn. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Right now I'm playing as Snow.
Got it. The Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. It was about 4 teenagers that were like Power Rangers, but they turned into giants to defeat giant monsters.
So they pretty much turned into Ultraman.
Yes.
But shitty.
It was cheesy. I loved it as a kid. I liked the theme song because, of course, it had that 90s hook.
It is bad. I've seen an episode. It is bad.
I mean, yes, but you tell that to 11-year-old kids who were very into Power Rangers at the time. But I liked it. Mike, your opinion on it, if you have one?
I remember it existed. Like,
Oh my god, I'm so alone. I remember it existed. That's all I got. God damn it.
it was real thing. It wasn't a trip. It wasn't a show. A Team 4 Star. It was for real.
There was a time.
At this point, I'd rather watch that than work.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a come on, Snow, get his ass off.
Yeah. Yes. We hit 100 subscribers, so we gotta take our.
Yeah, we 100, so we're gonna have to do Fan 4 Stick soon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Thank you for 100 subs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, now you're gonna see us suffer. But thank you. We appreciate that you stuck around and we made it to 100. Yeah. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I just got my ass kicked, so that's how I'm gonna feel when we do Fan 4 Stick.
Yes.
So I got my ass kicked. Oh man, Fan 4 Stick. Oh man.
Yeah, I already started listening off things in my head that I'd rather watch.
Oh, so would you rather watch Gilmore Girls finally, Mike?
I'd rather watch that Fan 4 Stick.
Probably. Oh. That. Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix was not that bad, actually. It was not that fucking bad.
Okay, it's a movie, but it's not like okay. It actually has a story, so yeah, but like having to do Dark Phoenix again, I'm like, yeah, do not do Dark Phoenix again ever. Like, but that movie.
You didn't like seeing Lady Gaga, Hassler?
That was lit. That was.
No, it's just a throwaway joke I made. It's because that's what's like right here. It's Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I did not like Dark Phoenix. I don't remember what I said, but I was probably harsh on it.
I believe it. actually. So that is this episode of shows that no one's heard of or stuff from the past. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but that's the fucking episode. And
Oh, bro, get out of the way.
we will. I don't know when we'll be back, but hopefully it will be sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
So continue supporting us if you can. Thank you for 100 subs. We are very appreciative. Any closing thoughts,
Yeah.
Chris?
If you like what you hear from us, subscribe and hey, if you enjoy hopefully you enjoy more of our stuff. So yeah. I am terrible at
No problem. Thanks again for our subscribers, and once again, if you like our stuff, then we greatly appreciate it.
Yes. And until then, we will see you next time.
Later.
Stay gold, everybody.
So that's pretty much